Hi, we're coming live from Times Square today. I'm Eden Grinshpan. For those of you who may not know me, I have a show on the cooking channel called Eden Eats, where I follow the lives of people who immigrate from all over the world, and I see how they recreate their culture and customs through food right here in America. So on the show, I learn about people, I learn about culture, and I learn about all the customs that come along with that. And that is why I'm so excited to be here today, because we are talking about Colombia. And oh, thank you very much. And it's actually, here, would you like that? Thank you. And I'm really excited because I've never actually been to Colombia, but I'm going to be meeting with a lot of people that are pros that come from Colombia and that will fill me in on all these really cool things that they have going on there. So right now in Times Square, I just want to give you an idea. There are over 5,000 Colombian carnations that are being handed out as we speak to people that are passing through, tourists, locals. And what's going on is we're just promoting and talking about the country because we want people to know what's going on there, all the beauty, all the architect. And what's really great is from April 18th to the 28th, between 3 to 5 p.m. every day, they're going to be auctioning off unique experiences. And these are really cool experiences. For instance, there are some that you go and see the humpback whales, you go and learn about the coffee. I'll get into detail about them later on, but every day between 3 to 5, there's going to be a QR tag. You know, those like barcodes that you kind of copy with your phone, and it will take you to the Answer is Colombia website, where you can then see a video that links you to the actual unique experience that they're auctioning off that day. Then you take that video and you link it to all your social media. And the person within 30 minutes that gets the most amount of votes will win that unique experience, which is so awesome because it's not just, a regular trip. You get to go to Colombia and you get to live it. You get to live it like a local, which is really cool because then you really get to know that country. So we're going to start off with our first guest. I'm very excited to be speaking with her. Today we have Tatiana Orozco, the Vice Minister of Tourism, who knows everything we'll need to know. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
So nice
Nice
to
to meet
meet
you.
you. Thank you for being here. So, where are you from in Colombia?
I'm from Barranquilla, Colombia. That's the place where Shakira and Sofia Vergara, Edgar Renteria were born in.
Oh wow! Well, I know I know Shakira for sure, as I'm sure most people do. That's very very cool.
And Sofia from Modern Family.
Oh my God, I love her. She's so funny.
Yes, yes, she's amazing.
Yeah. So let me ask you, why are you here? Why are you here to talk about Colombia?
Well, we're here basically because Colombia is going through a lot of changes right now. We are a mega diverse country, and through that, you may experience a lot of differences in the economy, how the economy is doing. We used to be a coffee growing country. We still are, but for example, coffee changed. It was our main export, and now the main exports are oil and gas, and you see a lot of changes going on. Also in tourism, for example, we now have almost 4 million visitors every year. So there is a lot going on in Colombia, and we want to tell the American people, and not only the American people, because when you're in New York, you're in the world. You get to talk to people from all over the world who get to meet in a place like Times Square.
Absolutely. Times Square is like the center of the universe, and everything's happening here. So it must be so special and important for you guys to be here to really showcase your country and your culture and be able to, tell America what's new, what's happening there.
Definitely it is, and we're very excited for the event that we have not only today, but for 10 days here in New York.
Yes. So every day, actually, the unique experiences are going to be auctioned off, and I'm so excited. I'm going to get to tell everyone about them. But it's really going to tell America how different Colombia can be in their eyes. It's definitely different from what they think, I'm sure.
Yes, I think there is a lot of difference between the reality and the perception of the American people regarding Colombia. And when people actually go, they have like the wow effect. They get like, oh my God, so this is Colombia. We didn't expect this. And then again, being again, and I like to say a diverse country, then you get to have the beach, you get to have a lot of ecotourism, you get to have, I don't know, so many other adventure cultural tourism. So basically, you get it all. You get it all in Colombia. So That's why our slogan is the answer is Colombia, because when you want to have a nice trip, the answer is Colombia.
The answer is Colombia. And so let me ask you this question, very important for me specifically, food wise. Why don't you tell me what's a national dish?
Well, there is no national dish. Again, Colombia being such a diverse country, and I'm using this word a lot because it is, and people have to understand this. We have the Pacific coast and we have the Atlantic coast, and the food is so different when you go to different regions of Colombia. For example, if you go to the northern region, to the Atlantic region, they use a lot of coconut. And then if you go, like for example, to the mountain regions, you see a lot of potatoes. Depending on where you are, of course, soup is everywhere. But then, even like when you taste a food like from Cali, it's totally different than when you taste it in the northern region. Then they're in like in Barranquilla or Cartagena, it's more thick, the type of soup, than it is in places like Cali. But then you go to Bogota and they have the ajiaco, and it's amazing because it has different types of potatoes in one soup.
That's cool.
So it all depends on what you like. You get a lot of plantain, tamales, everything.
Very, very cool. Well, so I've definitely sampled a bunch of Colombian food, and my favorite are arepas.
With egg?
I had mine with avocado and chicken. Is that a staple or is that bizarre?
Oh, that's bizarre. I don't know. Well, depends. No, I'm sorry. You do have arepas. There are different types of arepas, actually. And again, they are depending on where you get them from. So you have corn, you have wheat arepas. Some are more saltier than others. Some get cheese inside. Some they just stuff an egg, a fried egg in the middle. And they're called arepa con huevo. Then you can also have arepa de choclo, which is the corn one. So there are so many names for arepas. And so avocado ones, with the ones that you eat with avocado, they're more plain type of arepas.
Of course, I got the plainest one. Those all sound delicious. And you know what I love? It's a great way to learn about a country. And you just whet my appetite. So I am so thrilled. I can't tell you how excited I am to actually take my trip to Colombia. So thank you for getting me so excited. Let me just ask you, is there a message from Colombia that you'd like to share with the American people?
Actually, at this particular moment in time, I couldn't go out off from this program without telling the American people that we understand what you're going through at this time. We lived it during the 80s, early 90s. Now the situation, of course, is very good, but let me tell you that you need to stand strong. You need to look forward. You need to continue on with your lives, because if you don't, then the terrorists have won. At this particular time, we solidarize with you, but at the same time, we want you to look forward and continue. We live this, but we are a strong example of how you can pass these type of situations and grow stronger from these type of events.
Well, thank you for that. And our hearts go out to everyone in Boston. So I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me. It's just so exciting to hear what's going on in Colombia, and I'm sure everyone's going to be thrilled to head out there and see it for themselves.
Well, I hope we have a lot of people bidding for these trips. They're going to be able to spend 5 full days in Colombia, 6 different experiences, and I hope you can join us too very soon.
I hope so too. Well, thank you so much. Great meeting you. Thank you so much. And so let me just go over a little bit about the unique experiences. So for the next 2 weeks, from April 18th to the 28th, every day between 3 to 5 p.m., a unique experience is going to be auctioned off. So there's going to be a QR code that anyone who's walking through Times Square can actually take a picture of, and it will take them to the website. The answer is Colombia, where the unique experience is going to be a video of the unique experience that they're auctioning off that day. Then you post that to your social media link, and within 30 minutes, the person who gets the most amount of votes wins that unique experience. And an example of unique experience that they're auctioning off is actually the coffee experience, where you get to go to the region and see the beautiful landscape and meet the people that are farming the coffee, learn about the process, the harvesting process, and then you get to go and taste all the different kinds of coffee, because let's face it, Colombia is all about the coffee, and they do it so well. And so that's definitely something you want to check out. Okay, so our next guest is Ana Martha de Pizarro, who's the director of the Ibero American Theater Festival of Bogota. Hi.
Hi, Eden.
So
Nice to be here.
so nice to meet you. I love your hair and I love your outfit. You look fantastic. You look fantastic. So I've heard a lot about the theater festival. It's the largest theater festival in the world.
It's the largest theater festival in the world, but let me tell you something. It's called Ibero-American Theater Festival, but it's not only Ibero-American and it's not only theater. We bring companies from all around the world and we have all performing arts during 17 days every 2 years in Bogota. I know here you have lots and plenty of theater, but those type of companies, we bring companies from 42 countries. You could not see them if you only when you go to a festival like this, all at the same time during 17 days. We have performances in 25 venues at the same time during these 17 days and also in the streets. So for example, last festival we had 486 performances in venues and 250 in the streets at the same time. So it's like a carnival, a big carnival of performing arts.
That's amazing. So that's definitely something you can't, you just tell me about it and I feel like that wouldn't even do it justice. That's something you have to see to believe.
You have to see, and you have to see what happens with the city. It's amazing what happens to the city during the 17 days. It's a very beautiful city, and I invite you, and I invite all the people that I'm sure is gonna try to come to our festival.
We have to go check that out. I'm just saying. So I feel like the whole city really comes alive with it. It's not just about people coming and performing. It's kind of like a city group thing. Everyone gets together and gets involved.
Yes, of course. That's why it's so important. You know, it's a theater festival made by a non-profit organization, and 50% of the incomes come from the ticket office. It's the people that buys the tickets and go. It's every 2 years, willing to see what's new in performing arts in the world.
Oh, that's incredible. I have to go. That sounds like my kind of city. I love to act. I love to get I have to.
I have to emphasize that every night we have something that is very interesting, that it's Carpa Cabaret. Every night we have also a big party. 2 or 3 Colombian bands performing every night during the festival.
Okay, so if the theater performances didn't sell you, then the musical performances, and I'm sure there's lots of parties. Is there a large nightlife there?
It's a very large night during the festival.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes.
Very cool. So out of all the 6 unique experiences, I wanted to know which one would you choose to go on and experience yourself?
I would go a weekend. I would go one night to see one of these. For example, there's a Swiss company coming next year. The next year festival goes from the 4th to the 20th of April, and there's a Swiss company, and it's a circus company. It's La Verita. La Verita is a very interesting work because it's with a painting of a Dali. Dali painted something, and on top of that they make their circus performance. And then next day, I'll go to a park to see all the people, of what happens with the people of Bogota and what happens with the theater in the street. In the night, I'll sure go to Carpa Cabaret.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. That sounds like the most incredible festival, and Bogota sounds like a beautiful city, and something that another thing we should be checking out. That is going to be on the auction of unique experiences. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. That sounds really cool. So it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. Again, I love your hair. Next year in Bogota. The answer is Colombia. Thank you. So just a heads up, we're 35 minutes away from the kickoff. And if you guys are available, I say get down to Times Square because there's going to be a huge surprise. We have the beautiful Colombian carnations. We have a surprise happening at 3 o'clock. And Fonseca is performing. Okay, guys? He is a huge, huge artist from Colombia. He's a 2-time Latin Grammy winner, 2013 nominee, and he is here to talk today. And I am so excited. So please welcome Fonseca. Hello.
How are you?
Hi. How are you? Switching out again.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Very good, very good.
So nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you as well. Thank you very much.
So let me ask you: have you performed in Times Square before? Times Square before. How are you feeling?
No, it's the first time for me. It's like a dream come true. I think Times Square is a very important place. It's gonna be great. I think the flash mob and everything we're gonna do, the performance, the dancing, the flowers, everything's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be unforgettable for everyone.
It's going to be a huge Colombian celebration down there, and you're starting the party.
Colombia in Times Square.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so, why don't you tell me a little bit? Where are you from in Colombia?
I was born in Bogota.
Bogota.
Yeah.
And so, how does it feel to be coming from Bogota, growing up there? You're an artist, and you're here. You're bringing your culture, you're bringing your music right here to the center, to Times Square in New York City.
It's great because I think everything we're doing with Marca Colombia, it's inviting people to go to Colombia, to visit us, to know more about Colombia, and it's beautiful. I can do it by my music. We're in the middle of a tour. We just came from Washington and from Texas, and tonight we're going to perform also here in New York in the Irving Plaza. And doing this flash mob and this performance in Times Square is a huge thing for me, I think, and for Colombia and for everybody, because we're going to be like a big party for half an hour in Times Square, and that's a really important thing. We're going to be also in all the screens and everything.
Oh, that is so cool. I'm so excited.
It's
I'm
so
going to be
nice.
there
It's so
partying.
nice.
I'm going to be there.
Please, you have to be there dancing, because everybody in Times Square is going to dance. We're going to give flowers, 5,000 flowers all around.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you want people to dance like Shakira when you sing, or is it people dance however they want?
People, they can move their hips.
Oh, okay. Their hips won't lie. And their hips won't lie.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what would you share as a memory, something about Colombia that you'd want to share with America?
The music. I think the music in Colombia is something incredible. We have a lot of different genres and different rhythms and different instruments. The accordion, for example, is an instrument that I really like, and that has a lot to do with my music. And there's a lot of drums and there's a lot of percussion. It's really happy music, and I think that's like a very good description of what Colombians are.
That's fantastic. Well, I am so excited to watch you perform.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you so much for bringing all this energy over and sharing all of this Colombia culture with America, really.
Yeah, Colombia Times Square, that's our hashtag today.
Colombia Times Square. And also, if you
Yeah.
want to follow more about what's going on, please go to @BrandColombia, where you can learn about the country and learn about what's happening right now in Times Square. And just stay present, be aware of what's happening, because it's going to be a party. You want to be a part of this.
It's going to be in half an hour.
Half an hour. He's getting ready.
Yep.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure is mine. Thank you so
much. I'll be watching you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be shaking my hips.
Bye. That's nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to keep going a little bit about these unique experiences, because there are so many cool things that they're offering. Another one that really stands out is the Cartagena Mompox, the Colombian Caribbean. So it's, if you win this and you go and you put the link onto your social media and get all those hits, those votes from your friends and family, you can win this unique experience, which is learning about the history. These places are like the tropics. They're beautiful. It's like Caribbean. It's like a holiday there. You want to win this because it's just got so much history. There's so many cool stories that come along with it. And if you win this unique experience, you'll get to experience Cartagena and Mompox, which sounds like totally up my alley and something that you should definitely look into. And let me just remind you, every day between the 18th and the 28th, between 3 to 5 p.m., right here in Times Square, there'll be a QR code, a barcode that you can actually take a picture of, and that will take you to the Answers Colombia website, where they will be putting up a video of the unique experience they're auctioning off that day. And if you link that to your social media within 30 minutes and get the most amount of votes that you can get. If you get the most, then you will win that unique experience, which is awesome. And you will get to go and experience Colombia the way a local does and learn about the country. So we have a new guest coming up, Juan Camila Quintero, the advisor to the mayor for internationalizations, innovations, and economic development, Mayor's Office of Medellin. Did I get that right? It's like a mouthful. So nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. We hear Medellin was the most innovative city in the world in 2013. How does that feel to you? What does innovation mean to you?
Okay, we won this prize due to the capability of bring more opportunity for the poorest people in our region, and the population in our city is very proud to be creative all the time, to make a disruptive innovation all the time, incremental innovation, and the majority is all the time supporting the people in our city, and we are so proud about it, because Wall Street Journal, Urban Land Institute, and Citibank too gave us this prize, and it's an honor for us.
Very cool. So why don't you give me a little bit of an example, like what makes that city so new and different? What stands out different from other cities?
We live in a valley.
In a valley?
Yes, and the people can transport to go to the center, to the city, to the top of the mountain through electric escalators.
Wow.
In the poorest areas, for example, the culture of the metro, if you go to Medellin, the metro is really clean, without queues, and it's so different than the metros around the world. The diminution of the CO2, for example, the contamination through the using electric alternatives, or different energies for transport in the city as well.
That's really interesting. Well, thank you. I got a really cool visual of what that city really looks like. Escalators everywhere, guys. Very, very cool. So great to meet you. Thank you
Nice
so
to meet you.
much. And thank you for teaching me a little bit about that. And another great place to visit when in Colombia.
Yes, of course. This is a very nice city with a very good temperature all the year. It's called the Eternal Spring City. Okay,
Excellent.
welcome to everybody.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
And let me tell you that the arepa is from Medellin.
Ah, there you go. Thank you for that. Well, I see you downstairs listening to some music.
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank
Thank you. Take care. Live from Times Square, everyone. And very special surprise, we have Juan Valdez. Just coming to say hello. Hello. Hi. So great to meet you. Colombian coffee. This is the Colombian coffee king right here, guys. Juan Valdez. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Here, you want to hear? Say it again.
Oh, no, English, no.
Oh, no.
Es Spanish,
Okay, Spanish.
español. Aquí acompañándolos aquí en Times Square con Foseca y todo lo que marca país, y nosotros que Juan Valdés trayendo nuestro producto colombiano. Muchas gracias.
Well, thank you. What I got from that is thank you for showing off Colombia, and we're in Times Square. I guess that. Anyways, so great to meet you. Thank you. I love your look. You're amazing.
Thank you.
This is the coffee king, everyone, from Colombia, straight from. And next, we have the queen of Carnival, Daniela. Very excited to meet her. Wait until you see this outfit. This is incredible. So I can't even get over how amazing you look. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Look at how beautiful. You look fantastic. So is this a traditional outfit that you wear during Carnival?
Yes, of course. Here I'm representing the dance of Congo. It's a traditional dance that is like a warrior dance that comes from Africa. And it's one of our traditional dances we have in Colombia. And besides this when we have a plenty variety of dances we can find there, of cultural traditions, a variety of music, of masks, of paraphernalia, of events. Carnaval de Barranquilla is that. It's magic, it's tradition, it's culture.
Oh, it's beautiful. I thought I was colorful today. Okay, let's just talk about that. So let me ask you, how often does Carnival happen?
Carnival is each year in the same season of carnivals, of all carnivals in the world. Carnaval de Barranquilla has been declared by the UNESCO as a World's Heritage. It's heritage of all the humanity, and oral and intangible heritage, because of all this variety and diversity of traditions I'm talking to you about. And it's a great season of year. I want to invite you so you next year can be with us there. Definitely.
I know where I'll be.
You have an excellent time. You will not regret it. You'll fall in love with Barranquilla. You will fall in love with Carnaval de Barranquilla because of all the magic, all the love, and all the happiness that you can live there this season of the year.
Oh, I love. Well, this is quintessential happiness right here. This you look amazing, and I love that the heritage. It's so important to maintain that, and something that you guys are really focused on.
Yes.
And I love that. And so, why don't you tell me, how do you get to be the queen of Carnival?
Well, it's like an elections that is between the girls that want to be. Normally, one as a Barranquillera has the dream all the life to be the queen of the carnival. And thanks to God, I got it last year in August. I was elected, and really it has been a spectacular year. I had the opportunity to lead the carnival that took place in February, where Barranquilla also was on its birthday, 200th birthday. So it was a
Wow.
great carnival, and now we are showing it to the world so everyone can know, can meet, and go to enjoy this excellent carnivals that is your heritage, because it has been, as I told you, declared by the UNESCO as the heritage of all the world. And one important thing that it's cultural meaning that has our carnival, and this is because we have the presence. All this cultural tradition has been like the result of the combinations of the groups that first populated our Colombian coast, our Colombian country, and
Interesting.
like the mixture and the coexistence of all this culture has as a result all our music, traditional music, our traditional dances, our traditional costumes. This is a carnival that has been like more than a century long, and we have more than 100 different types of music, different type of dances, different types of costumes. So it'll be great if you can all go there and enjoy with us this excellent carnival full of culture, full of tradition, full of party, full of happiness.
Sounds like it's amazing and something that everyone needs to try and go out and experience.
Really, really. It's one of the best carnivals of the whole world.
Oh, that's great. So does this mean that your outfit changes all the time, or is
Yes.
this something that... So it changes. It's not always
Yes,
like
it
this.
changes all the time. I want to show you.
Okay.
We have like every time I'm representing like a different type of dance that I'm talking about. And for example, as today I am representing the dance of Congo. We also have many other dances. For example, the cumbia.
Oh, wow.
We have the dance of the caiman,
Oh,
alligator.
that man's in a gator suit.
Alligator
I
suit.
want
Yes.
one of those.
As an alligator, then it's a little girl that's called Tomasita.
Oh, wow.
So like every dance that we have in the carnival, here it's Congo as a dance that I'm representing today, and it comes also with a lot of fauna, a lot of animals that goes with the dance of the Congo. We have Torito
That's fantastic.
that also goes aside
So it's
with
like you're
Congo.
putting on like kind of plays, like it's another theater
Yes,
performance.
yes.
You guys really get into it. And so does
That's right.
it's just you and like your crew that puts on these outfits, or is it everyone?
No,
in the
it's all the city. It's all the city, and that's the special thing. That in Carnival, like all the city is like transformed. It's like invaded by all this magic, by all this tradition, by all these dances that some of this are like have history. Other are the like of the creation, spontaneous creation of people from Barranquilla. But the beautiful thing, we have like many parades during carnivals where all the people get costumes, go dance in the street. Other people that go see the shows that we have there. But that's the excellent thing, that if you go like the 4 days to Barranquilla Carnival, you'll definitely have to wear one of those dresses.
I cannot wait to go and get myself an outfit like this and show up at the carnival. I'm just saying that sounds so incredible, and I would love to be a part of that, and I think anyone would. You know, I feel like your community really brings people in and wouldn't say no to anyone. It's
Yes.
just like a family. The city becomes close
That's
together, a
true.
community.
That's true, and Barranquilla has always been like a city of open doors, and that's why we have Carnival, because this is the place that this cultural manifestations have like a scene to keep alive all these traditions, and also like the creativity. I'm telling you about the Barranquilleros, you have to meet it. Really, there are some of these costumes that I'm showing you here are spontaneous creation of people of Barranquilla that decided one day to go, like, for example, the Negrita Puloy, or for example, the dress of the costume of the
I love all these
Marimonda here,
pictures.
the Marimonda, the Monocuco.
Wow.
Does that mean like spontaneous creation of people from Barranquilla that decide to dress one day, and this becomes also part of our culture and part of our old tradition?
I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me and teaching me about Carnival. I love your outfit. You're such a sweetheart. And I hope to see you next time at Carnival. And I hope to be wearing that outfit.
You have to go.
Oh, I will.
You have made a promise on TV, so you have to go.
I will.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I can't back out. Not like I want to. I have to. I have to go. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to thank you, and I'll see you downstairs for the performance, which is happening in 15 minutes. Will I see you down there?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, no, thank you, and I'll wait all of you in Carnaval de Barranquilla next year, so you have an incredible opportunity and incredible experience. Will you that you would not regret? Yeah, definitely. Your heart will stay in Barranquilla. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
bye
Thank
bye.
you. So the event is actually starting in 15 minutes. So everyone, you better be coming to Times Square because there's going to be the most incredible performance. It's actually going to feel like we're in Colombia. It's going to be a very authentic Colombian experience. There are flowers being passed around. Fonseca is going to be performing. There's another surprise I can't tell you about, but you have to go and check it out. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be there dancing like Shakira, or trying at least. It'll be a lot of fun. So I just want to review all these amazing, unique experiences that are going to be auctioned off within the next 2 weeks. One is the humpback whales, going to see the humpback whales in the Pacific, the Colombian Pacific. Beautiful, thousands of whales there. It's once in a lifetime opportunity. Another unique experience is going to Cartagena and Mompox in the Colombian Caribbean. It's like a holiday, beautiful, hot weather, culture, history, absolutely stunning. Then St. Augustine, visit the monoliths of the city's lost civilization. Something really cool to see, these beautiful stone structures that have been there for hundreds of thousands of years, and just absolutely beautiful. Then go and experience coffee, learn all about it, go and see all the beautiful landscape, learn about how it's grown, harvested, do coffee taste tests, and just meet the people that are behind that famous Colombian coffee. And then Ibero-American Theater Festival, go and check out this theater festival. That's one of the biggest theater festival in the world. And then last but not least, Medellin, named the most innovative city in the world in 2012, has escalators all over the city, something you have to see. So next we have Anna Martha, and she's back again to talk about food, which is my topic of conversation.
I know that, and let me tell you something. What I do when I'm very stressed is cook. So I love to see this type of programs in TV.
I love
For
it.
sure, from now on, I'm going to be one of your fans
Oh,
in the
you're
TV.
so sweet.
But you have to be next year, all year, in Colombia, because first you have to go to the carnival in Barranquilla,
True.
and then you have to go to Medellin, then you go to the coffee region, to go back to Bogota to be for 17 days during the festival.
I agree.
So that's
I agree.
and you have to eat a lot of things. In every place you can find different things.
Done and done. Plus, I'm coming to your house for some food, clearly, because you love to cook, and I'm sure you make delicious food.
I love to cook. I love to cook, and I love to see what happens with our own food and try to develop this new way of cooking all our traditional food. We have
Absolutely.
lots of things. We have things that I feel nobody else has in the world. For example, we have a type of fruit that is called chontaduro.
Chontaduro.
It comes from a palm. Only in the Pacific region they have it, and they're the only people that eat the fruit, because for example in Brazil that they also have the same type of palm, they get off type of an aceite, a type of oil.
Oil.
Yes, and it's called.
Interesting.
I don't remember the name. How they call it in Brazil, but we eat the fruit, and it's
Oh, is it red?
delicious. Like a little bit orange, and
Oh.
between red and orange.
Oh, I have
It's-
no idea.
Well, it's very good. It's very good, and you can develop different type of things with it. For example, with food with seafood. You can do
Excellent.
seafood, and it tastes very different and very good.
I'm definitely going to be eating at a Colombian restaurant tonight
Yeah.
because I am hungry and all the food talk sounds so fantastic.
Empanadas,
Oh.
lots of things with them, with like arepas, tamales, and
Yeah.
empanadas.
Perfect.
Lots
Is
of
that all
things.
street food? Is that the street food in Colombia?
Yes, that's street food.
Can I ask you, are there Colombian burgers or am I making something up? Are there Colombian burgers on the street served with like pineapple?
Yes, of course,
Okay,
of course. Of
so I'm
course, of
not.
course,
I
of
actually
course.
had a
Of
Colombian
course,
burger.
and let me tell you something. We have, I don't know how many types of fruits, but we have a lot of fruits that you can find in the streets. But also, you can go and drink delicious smoothies or delicious
Ooh, very
juices.
healthy and very
Yes.
fresh.
Yes, very
And that's
fresh.
perfect. Is the weather in Colombia? Why don't you talk a little bit
Well,
about
the matter
that?
is that the matter is as we are a little bit on top of the equator line, our weather is very special because in every city there's a different type of weather during all the year. For example, if you go to Cartagena, it's summer all the year.
Beautiful.
You're on the on the Atlantic on the Caribbean coast, and you have coast, and you have the beach, and you have summer all the year. But if you go to Bogota, it's like autumn.
Yeah, it's more like a city
It's
kind
a
of
city.
weather.
It's a city, and it's high up in the mountains.
Beautiful.
It's 2,600 up in the mountain, so meters up in the mountain. So it's like autumn.
But
and
it's
it
nice
rains.
because you go to Colombia and then you can experience all these different climates, all these different, every region it sounds has such a
Yes.
different flavor and a different experience. And that's so nice.
Beautiful flowers all around.
Which
the
they're
world
passing
also.
down right
Yes,
now in
exactly,
Times Square.
exactly.
5,000 Colombian carnations. That's incredible. And they're passing them out right now to people that are just walking through Times Square because we're coming live from Times Square. And Fonseca's about to perform. And there's going to
We're
be
gonna
some
dance.
I'm going to be dancing.
everybody there.
Everyone's going to be dancing. It's going to be so much fun. And there's another surprise coming your way. And right after the performance, the code is going to go up so that our auction of unique experiences it's a kickoff starting today for 2 weeks. So everyone needs to go and check that out because these unique experiences are one of a kind and you do not want to miss them because they are just going to be so much fun.
Everybody has to be paying attention today to this program and then to what's gonna happen in Times Square.
Absolutely.
We wait for you in Colombia.
Absolutely. Well, it was great to speak with you again.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
so
Eddie.
much, honey. Thank you.
Go down.
Thank you. I'll see you down there. I'll dance my way down. I'll work on my shimmy on my way down. Anyways, just to keep you guys informed, if you want to follow at Brand Colombia, just so you know what's going on with the country, just so you know what's going on right now in Times Square. It's all about Colombia. It's all about the culture. It's all about the music, the people. Just get a good, getting a good vibe, learning about it, and seeing it in a whole new light. And go grab yourself some flowers and, try that kickoff unique experience auction today. It's every day from April 18th to the 28th between 3 to 5 p.m. Just scan that code that's going to be up there. Check out the unique experience online on the website, on the Answer is Colombia website. Post that to your social media link, and whoever gets the most amount of likes within 30 minutes, this is so simple, guys, you get to win that trip to that unique experience. And that's something you do not want to miss, because these experiences are once in a lifetime opportunities that you get to actually go to Colombia and live like a local. It's not just about taking a random short trip, it's about going and experiencing it like a local and learning from the people and learning about their history and learning about their culture and their heritage, which is such a beautiful thing. Obviously, we've met so many people today and saw so many different sides of Colombia and learned about so many different regions. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to go on my trip. And the Queen actually wants to come back. And Juan, come over here. Come back over here. I love this. I'm surrounded by beauty and just fantasticness. That's a word. So why don't you tell me a little bit more? What kind of what would you like to tell people about Colombia? What would you like to say?
Well, we are in the presence here of Juan Valdez. I think everyone has drank Colombian coffee. Have you had it?
Oh, yes, I have.
And what do you think about it?
All I have to say is thank you, Colombia.
Right, and here we have Juan Valdez. He's like the character that represents like the coffee region of Colombia and all this coffee that comes from Colombia to the whole world. So, Juan, what would you like to say to the people?
Que estamos aquí trayendo nuestro producto café colombiano, que es el mejor del mundo.
That we are here bringing our product that is Colombian coffee, the best of the whole world.
Invitarlos a que nos acompañen en Times Square.
And we want to invite you, for all of you, to go with us to Times Square today. So you can meet the Colombian brand, and also so you can win one of the Colombian experiences that we are auctioning today.
Thank you for that. Clearly the Queen translated that better than I did. Because that was not a good job. That was off. But thank you so much, Juan. It's such a pleasure to meet you, and it's such a pleasure to meet you. And you guys are both such quintessential ideas of what Colombia is and what you guys are bringing from your country and showing. It's great to show America, you know, what you have to offer.
Yes, and that's the message today, that you are looking for culture, if you are looking for beautiful landscapes, if you are looking for nature, if you are looking for the best coffee in the world, definitely Colombia is the answer. And I personally want to invite you that if you like carnivals, if you have been maybe in other carnivals of the world, or you like having a great time, or you like meeting different cultures of the world, definitely Barranquilla is the answer, Colombia is the answer. And that's why I want to invite you all to Carnaval de Barranquilla. Next year, it would be March, like the other carnivals of the world. And here, you can go, you can arrive there. We have like pre-carnivals that are like 2 months before. So since January, the whole city is in party. The whole city is like, you can see like the cars dressed up with the characters I was telling you about. All the houses are decorated with all the carnival stuff, with all the tradition. And it's beautiful how all the groups that make part of Carnival prepare themselves like many months before. So because when the days of carnivals come, they go out in the parades. They make also a variety of presentations to the people. And there we have like the winners, the best of each category. So they work hard the all year, preparing like their clothes, preparing their choreography, preparing all the things they are going to show for visitors and for locals in the days of carnivals.
You know what I love? You have been able to paint such a great picture in my mind. I feel like I was just there with you. And I was like, that was the best time ever. Seriously, it sounds like you guys just really go for it and have so much fun. And the colors, I'm sure, obviously. And the music, is the music really loud?
Yes, we have, and the beautiful thing is that we have a great diversity of traditional music. So it's not like one rhythm or two, it's like a 1,000 of different rhythms that you can find, and that they are authentic of us, of the Barranquillan culture. And another great thing is that if you go like in pre-carnivals or in carnivals, you can find like a great diversity of events, all kinds of events for all ages, for all cultures. And it's like in this time of the year, like the people that come Barranquilla, the people of Colombia, or the people that come from outside, the visitors, we are all one family, and that is great. Really, you can feel like the union, like only happiness, only joy are the ones who reign in this time of the year.
That's definitely something I've noticed. There's so much warmth,
Yes.
and there's a lot of welcome, and just, you know, if you're interested and you want to go to Colombia, that's it. You're part of the family.
Yes, and Barranquilla has also been called through the years as the gold door of Colombia, and this is
Amazing.
because this is like the city which the modern and the modernity will enter to Colombia, and that is why we have Carnival also here, because all the different cultures that conform our city. We have a lot of nationalities there. Me, for example, I am from Arab how to say, background. That's
Yep.
right, and that's why Carnaval de Barranquilla was born there. We have there, like for example, the combinations of the indigenous culture, of the European culture, and of the African culture. And for example, this dress, as I told you at the beginning, is the dance of the Congo that comes from Africa.
Africa.
Yes.
Very, very cool. So you learn about culture, you learn about the history of your culture, and you get to go and experience a really beautiful thing and have so
Yes.
much fun.
It's like the past and the present of
Coming
us
together.
people. Yes,
Happening
the past
right
and
now.
the present.
So I can't thank you enough. Thank you for telling me all about Carnival. Thank you so much. I can't wait to go grab myself a cup of Colombian coffee after this. Everyone, I hope you're heading to Times Square right now, because everything's about to start. The surprise, and we're going to have some beautiful music, live music from Fonseca. And the auction is going to start right after that of unique experiences.
Colombian flowers also.
Colombian flowers, do not forget, 5,000 of them. Get over there. You want some. Decorate your house with them.
Or the men could give them to their girlfriends, to their wives.
Boys, get down there right now. Get down. Free flowers for your women. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope to see you all at the festival right now in Times Square. It's going to be lots of fun. And again, if you want to follow what's happening right now with Colombia, the country, and also right here in Times Square, follow at Brand Colombia. And I hope to see you all dancing and shaking your little tushy right here in Times Square. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care.